Hi, everyone. I'm Geoff Gronlund with OPA, and I am here with Magali Morales to tell us about her track at the upcoming fabulous OPA retreat in October in Park City, Utah. Thanks for being with me today, Magali.
Oh, it's so great to be here with you, Jeff. Thank you. I am
Yeah,
excited about the retreat. We get to meet in person.
I know it's wonderful, very wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about your track?
Sure. So, this is called Evolutionary Tools for the Awakened Astrologer. And we're going to do some deep work. I'm going to facilitate a process-oriented experiential group. We're going to do lots of fun activities, and we'll be looking at our own charts. I figure, we are the experts in our own lives, and we have all this data present, so we can use our own charts. We will explore three things: how we have navigated our identity, like our specific mix of privilege and experiences of oppression as we learn about anti-racism and liberation work; how trauma has shown up in our lives. And I teach a very simple but very effective model for understanding trauma and like the map of trauma healing, like where you're at so that you never feel lost when you are considering your own experiences of trauma or your clients,
Mhm.
and what themes in our charts are reflected in the clients that we tend to attract. Because, we all tend to attract a certain kind of vibe of client. And usually there's some connections with our own charts
Yeah, for
there.
sure. I've definitely experienced that with my clients. And is there anything else? I mean, it seems like this is an incredibly deep and valuable work that we all need to continue to work on in as practicing astrologers, um, to help people through their trauma, to understand our own trauma through working with others, and so that we can help work with others. Are there any other techniques or anything else you'll be working
Mm.
on in this track?
Sure, sure. So I want to add a couple things. So first, I am an evolutionary astrologer. I've been in
Okay.
practice for 18 years. I was trained by Stephen Forrest, and that's the method that I use. But astrologers of all kinds are welcome. And also, this is a course for all skill levels.
Okay.
So,
Great.
beginners to advanced, they're all welcome. I mean, really, we're going to be working with our emotional side. And like you said, because we serve people and we listen to people's problems every day in our business, it's very important to protect ourselves from secondary trauma and to kind of develop some of these strengths to help more effectively, but also to be, to not burn out on the job. So what I am hoping this will do for students is to give them a deeper resilience and to allow them to help them prevent secondary trauma, more confidence working with clients with identities different than their own,
Mm,
and backgrounds different than their own,
for
a
sure.
map for understanding clients' trauma and helping them, supporting them through navigating that. And I hope we'll all come out with a deeper sense of self-knowledge and this intimate group exploration. So the other thing that I hope that we'll have in our students is people who are willing to hold confidentiality and hold a really safe space for each other, and also take some risks in going deep. And then the last thing is I also hope that this will help them understand their clients better through the lens of the parallel process. In
Mm,
psychotherapy, we talk about the parallel process being, the themes that come up in your own life that you need to heal for yourself, that also your clients bring in when they come through the door. And
right.
so the connection between those two, right? There is like this Chiron vibe connection between the places where we've learned compassion through pain that motivates us to help others and the themes that our clients bring, into the session. So this is my plan, and I hope that a few brave souls will join me.
Oh, I hope so too. I'm sure you'll sell out. I mean, this is really, like I said, I can tell it's near and dear to your heart. It's something you have years and years of experience working with. And what a beautiful setting and place for you to be able to bring this to people. And like, I've mentioned before, there's only six to a space available for 6 to 9 participants per track. So, it will be a very intimate and safe, cozy space to have with one another and to share your experiences with each other. And I think that for sure, as a practicing astrologer myself, I've told you this before that I have a lot of clients who have similar signatures, and those signatures often, trigger certain points in my own chart. And, I see the parallels in their experiences and my experiences, and you do attract those types of people.
Yeah, I see
So
that also. So yeah, right. I mean, that's a reality. And then the reality of having a more diverse, pool of clients. Many of us are working online now. We're not just circumscribed to our neighborhoods or our local
right.
communities. And so how do we navigate both like, that signature similarity and then the cultural diversity that we encounter, and how do
Yeah.
we do a good job of that? So yeah, and I'm excited about this retreat. It's a perfect intimate setting. I would love to learn more. Tell us
Yeah.
more
Well, let me
about
tell
the
you all about it.
amenities,
What's that?
yeah, and the place.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm happy to tell you all about it and everyone out there. So the open retreat is this October, October 16th to the 21st in Park City, Utah. And it's in the ski resort area. So the mountains are all around. It's adjacent to a nature preserve. So it's a really beautiful natural setting. There are hot tubs on the balconies of most of the suites. And most of the tracks are going to take place in two-story townhouses, and like I said, with 6 to 9 people maximum. And so they're very close and intimate, and it's place. The beautiful thing about an OPA retreat, as you know, Magali, is that they're often a little smaller, so you can really get to know one another a little bit better. And when you break off into your small groups, you get to get even more intimate with one another, get to know each other better, and then break off in the evenings and mingle with everyone. Everybody get to visit with the astrologers throughout the day, throughout the evenings. And yeah, it's going to be wonderful. The arrival day is Wednesday with a welcome reception. Thursday is yoga in the morning, breakfast on your own, presentations throughout the day, a keynote speaker, a keynote address, and then a catered banquet dinner Thursday night. And then Friday through Sunday are all the immersion tracks. There are 11 to choose from. And in addition to those 11 immersion tracks, you can choose peer group or consulting skills as well during those 3 days. And departure day is Monday. If anyone is interested in sharing a room with someone else, you can contact Angelina from the OPA website, opaastrology.org. I just realized I wanted to share this. Um, yeah, if you go to opaastrology.org, you can find out everything there is to know about this conference, and including the schedule and all the track information and all the bios of all the speakers. We'll have stargazing with Gemini Brett, yoga every morning. It's just going to be a really, really beautiful gathering of the astrology community. And Magali, we at OPA are very honored and blessed to have you, especially with this very important and valuable um, lesson and teaching that you're bringing to the retreat. It's an important facet of practicing astrologers these days. In my heart, it is. I think it's very important that we have this kind of training. So thank you for bringing your knowledge and your wherewithal to this event, your knowledge base.
Thank you so much, Geoff. I am excited. I see that photo, and those mountains are gorgeous and the fall colors are lovely.
Yes.
We're gonna have a great time. So see you there.
Yeah, absolutely. Go to opaastrology.org. You can learn all about it and register there. The sooner the better. The prices will go up a little bit over the years, throughout the year, the next 6 months. So get on
Yeah,
it
so
while you
this is
can.
the early bird time. Okay.
Yes.
Well, looking forward to it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Magali, I really look forward to seeing you in October.
Me too.
All right. Take care.
You too.